animation doing with this as opposed to dealing with regular folks on the screen? Is it a different creative process? Is it a different shooting process? And what makes it so unique?
Well, I think animation to me is like a puppet with 1,000 strings, you know, and we're all just one of those strings that we can control. You know, I do the writing, but the real magic happens with the animation, and that's what these guys are magicians. And so it's first of all, it takes 2 years for us to get an episode out the door. So that's
one episode.
Oh yeah, you should see our flow chart for our schedule. It goes 2 years out, and then after that point, we have one a week. Boom, boom, boom. You know, but 2 years for that first one to hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not a normal process.
Now, it's always the process with animation. That's why you always...
No, meaning when we think about traditional television shows or movies.
Oh, no, it's quicker. Yeah, because you got a camera and you shoot live and pump the editing room, throw some effects, bam. But for us, it's meticulously frame by frame. It's like, because we're creating something from completely nothing. And we're making you believe in who those characters are. We're making you believe that they exist in this world. And the words that are coming out of their mouth that are telling the story, we make you believe that that's real. And we're adding all the sentiment, all the humor, all the heart. You know, and that's where, you know, I mean, that's how we work. Yeah. It's like, that's the great thing about how we put all this stuff together synergistically is that, you know, Ralph is a master storytelling guru, and we as artists, we always love that stuff. Like, you know, we lean into that heavily when we see a great story with great characters. That's what we do this for. Now,
how does it work? Because if you're shooting normal, okay, we shoot that scene. You can't go, hey man, I ain't like what y'all just did. Hey, look. Man, that's gonna be 4 months. So before y'all get to your part, y'all got to be on the same page.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So we generate, look, we do all the things. We bring the actors in, we record the voices. And while we're recording the voices, the storyboard artists are starting to put together the storyboard. So we get them the real records real quick, just so they can be inspired by the vocal performances. And they put that together, and it's like a weird thing. For me, an animatic is like animation light. It's just where it's drawn in, but it's still moving. I thought it was the thing. I mean, for me, when I first started animation, I said, oh, we done. And Bruce said, no, man, that's an animatic.
No color, ain't nothing on this shit. Ain't nothing cinematic on this shit.
You're like, it's a drawing.
Right, yeah. But that was cool, that the fact that Ralph could actually watch that animatic and get the whole show from that. Because sometimes animatics don't deliver that. So the fact that he would see it and the whole crew would see it at its animatic phase is key for us, because now we just got to go in and really add those subtle nuances and all those little things that make it.
Really First animation project?
This Proud Family was very 2001 when we first did the show, and actually we started in the late 1990s discussing it. It's the first time I've ever done animation.
So obviously, again, you talked about him being the master, all his long story career, all winning the awards. Were you sort of like, damn, I'm getting hazed. This is a whole new thing. Because I mean, it's look, being new and different is different.
Yeah. Well, it was new because coming from live action, I'm used to, you know, write the script, we talk to the actors and make it happen. So, but in animation, like I said, we write it, but really the majority of the work takes place with the animators. And animation and writers have had a division over the years. It goes back to Walt Disney. The reason why, you know, there's two different unions, because animators traditionally would write their own script.
Right.
You know, and so it was just a different process.
Right.
And so now we're coming in with sitcom writers, myself and my staff, and animators, and, you know, so there was a little bit of friction because we're going like, it should be this way, and people going, we don't care about the words. We're doing it this way.
Dude, there was some furniture moving the first season of Proud Family back in 2001.
Y'all need to call a Young or Bishop Jakes in.
We need to drop some sage in the room. We're like, all right, let's start over, guys. But no, that was the beauty of it. I mean, for me, that's the reason why I wanted Ralph on this, because he had never done this before. So it's going to be a brand new process that I knew was a necessary injection to really make this show authentic and breathe to our people.
Right.
Because, like, you know, it's like Ralph has worked on projects that we know, you know, that is pure blackness in the community. And I didn't want anything less. I mean, I wanted this show to breathe and read to us pure and authentic and real.
All right. We can leave it there. We keep it black.
Hey man,
Keep it black.
it's a FUBU production. It's a for us by us production.
And so, I mean, you got black folks everywhere, behind the mic, and also in the animation piece.
That was key. That was key. When we first staffed up for this version of the show, we knew that there aren't a lot of black artists in this business that fulfill every part of the process. So we had to pull people from rocks and give people their first opportunity.
Awesome.
So, I mean, we've got so we set the stage with Ralph's Writing Room at first. It's probably the most diverse writing room in Hollywood, especially in the animation business. Let me just stay there. There's nothing blacker than our room. Right. So then we had to install the directors, and we gave opportunities to 2 black female directors.
All right.
And that doesn't exist in the animation side of the business. Right. 2 of them, the unicorns, exist on our show. And so from every process on down, we made sure we put a person of color to actually carry through this process, because they could identify, how the story being told, and the subtleties and the nuances and the specificity that really allow us to tell the right story.
And even beyond the first time we're doing this series about a 12-year-old, first time around 12-year-old black girl, right? Me and Bruce, we fit the profile for that, right? So this time we're coming back, we aged up the character to 14, and we just brought in a lot of black women to inform the process. In the writer's room, the directors, the 2 black women are directors, it just doesn't exist in this business. Gotcha. Animation is far behind live action. I was sitting, when I first came over there, I was sitting in the cafeteria. I'm sitting there eating, I started looking around. I said, I'm the only black person in here. I've never,
Right, that's new for you. You I ain't had this in a while.
Come on, this is, 2019. I've never actually ever experienced that ever.
Right.
Even back in the dark days, it wasn't that bad.
Wow.
And it's that's what it was about. Every time Bruce and I get in the elevator, say, what show are you doing? I said, I'm doing Big Hero 6. Yeah, we're doing it. I said, no, Proud Family.
Yeah, they do right away.
They do. Proud Family. The only black folks up there. Proud Family. Right. So we're about changing that culture.
There you go.
And so we've really, on this second go around, we've really gone a long way. It's hot too.
All right, cool. All right, well, gentlemen, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks so much.
Okay.
Yeah,
good luck with it.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Made the simple way. With real lemon juice, 75% less sugar, and say yes to simple.